After Western nations, now credit rating agencies have also slapped Russia with a set of fresh punishments. Now, Moody's Corporation and Fitch ratings have downgraded Russia's credit rating to quote-unquote junk. The move will lead to an increase in the borrowing cost of the Putin administration. It signifies that even though financial commitments are currently being met, the sovereign is vulnerable to high credit risk.
Well, that's right. Now, essentially what's happened here is there have, of course, as we know, a slew of sanctions that have been slapped on Russia at this point in time across the world from several countries. Now, that has had a very deteriorating impact as far as the Russian economy is concerned. All of this has, of course, now led to both Moody's and Fitch, which have now downgraded Russia's sovereign rating to junk status following all of these sanctions. The ratings essentially has been downgraded by as much as 6 notches. So it's not just 1 or 2 notches, by 6 notches. It has now been downgraded to junk status. So what essentially does this mean? This means that this now puts Russia at significant or raising significant doubts about Russia's ability to repay. It is junk status or speculative category is what this is called, this particular rating. So at this point in time, that even though financial commitments are being fulfilled at this moment, but the ability of Russia to repay, and service their debt going forward, there are huge question marks and doubts being raised on that. I just want to quote what Fitch Ratings has said, that the severity of international sanctions has heightened macro financial stability risks, represents a huge shock to Russia's credit fundamentals and could undermine its willingness to service government debt. Now, remember, the slew of sanctions that we have seen include Russia's central bank being cut off. That has, of course, led to Russia losing access to its international reserves as well. Ruble, of course, is crashing as well. So all of these are reasons why this has happened. And of course, Russian banks have been cut off from the SWIFT payment system as well. So these are just some of the sanctions, but the slew of sanctions has had this impact now, which means that the Russian economy is in serious trouble despite what Putin may say.